Keep rising to the top. Keep rising to the top. Hey, everybody.
Hey! Hey, guys. How you doing?
How you folks doing out there?
Hi, Pam. Hi, Ed. We want to get some shout outs tonight because we want to thank you guys for joining us. We are so happy that you guys are tuning in every week. We are loving it. We're having such a good time.
Great time.
Hi, Erica. I saw you earlier. What's going on, E?
Week 10, huh?
Week 10.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Time is flying.
Time is definitely flying. This is not, we just kind of started doing this and now it's fun. We love doing it. So, hey, Joyce. Hey. We're so glad to see all you guys, and we're so glad that you joined us. Donna. Hey, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
What's going on, New York?
See,
New York in the house.
I'm so glad that you got good eyesight.
I don't have my glasses on tonight because I kind of don't need them, but Lord knows my eyes are tired. But anyway, we wanted to welcome you guys again. Thank you for joining us with here at Rising to the Top
With Colin
and Crystal.
Hey.
So anyway, I got my glass of wine.
Yeah, she came in and got an early start with the wine.
I need this tonight, really.
All I have is water.
Cheers. So guys, we were talking about last week. We've been looking for a car for Colin.
I need a car.
He needs a new car, so we've been looking for cars.
My car, I've had my car for 8 years.
Yeah, he's had his car for a long time. And he needs a new car right about now.
Baby's tired.
Yeah. So we've been looking, and when we were looking, while we've been looking, it's got us to thinking about, we told you last week about our first house.
That's right, first house.
Right. So,
and wait a second. I got to do a shout out to my baby.
Oh, yes.
So our baby's birthday is coming up.
Samantha Douglas.
Samantha Douglas.
We love you.
Early shout out. I know we're very early, but that's okay.
Yeah, we're kind of early.
Wish you a happy birthday.
She's going to be 25 on Monday.
Yeah.
Yes. We got a 25-year-old.
25-year-old.
Woo! We couldn't be more proud of her. She is up in New York, humping and grinding,
That's
y'all.
right.
She is humping.
Getting over those adversities as New York delivers and brings to everybody.
Yeah, she is getting it on. She is definitely on her grind in New York, and we are so proud of her. And she is doing everything to not come home. She is doing everything to not come home.
And she's welcomed.
She's definitely welcome home. She already knows it. That is
so. Hey, listen. So last week we talked about first house.
First house.
Right?
Yes.
So now this week you want to talk about first car.
Happy birthday, Sammy. Mwah.
Sammy.
Mwah. Mommy and Daddy love you so much. Oh, my God.
But I was reminiscing on the first house.
Yeah.
Especially as Sam was growing up in that first house.
Oh my God. We got to tell you this. This is funny.
I don't know if you remember. So usually every day when I come home, I would put my stuff down. So we lived in a split level. So you come through the front door, go up about 4 stairs, and then there's the kitchen. But right to your left, there were about maybe 8 or 9 stairs going up to the bedroom.
Yeah, right.
So our thing was I would put my stuff down. Sammy would be at the top of the stairs. Now Sam's was what? Probably about 6 years old?
She was 5 or 6 years old.
5 or 6 years old. By the time I get in, she would be in her onesies, her PJs. But we had this thing. So when I came home in the evening, she would fly off of the top of the stairs.
Almost like she had a cape on. You would swear she had a cape on.
And I would catch her. And it was the best thing. Sometimes we would do it twice, most times it was once, right? So this one particular evening, I think Chris had told me that she was sleeping. So I went in the kitchen, put my stuff down, and then I was walking by the staircase once again. Then all of a sudden, out of the side of my eye, here comes Sam flying, all right? Unbeknownst to me. Now, luckily, I caught her.
Yeah.
But I was terrified.
Yeah.
Because she was soaring.
She didn't even let him know that she was about to jump. She just was gonna jump. She was just like, "You better be ready, Daddy."
Yeah, she didn't even say nothing. So it's like just boom, here she comes. But yeah, I was reminiscing about that today, which was great memories.
Yeah.
Great memories.
Good
And
memories.
remember when she wanted juice?
Oh yeah.
She would have this
Smith-
little sippy cup.
Yeah.
She'd stand.
You
on
guys know what sippy cups are, right?
Yeah, the little juice.
That
cup.
might be the old school term because I don't even know what the new term is for those little sippy cups,
well,
unless it's still called a sippy cup.
Well, it was a great invention.
It
I'll tell you that
was.
much.
Back then it was. It still is.
So when she wanted a refill, she would stand at the top of the step and fling the cup, talking about juice. I want juice.
She threw it. No, she would throw the cup down the stairs and scream juice. Like, you're supposed to be bringing her juice upstairs. I'm like, what? This
Just
kid.
those words, juice.
And guess what? To this day, she still wants to be catered to.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Typical
So-
woman.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Happy birthday, baby. Okay, so we were talking about first car. So when I was dating Colin, this is before we were married, he bought me my first car. That's
Well-
hot, right?
But your own set of wheels.
He bought me my first car. You know why? Because he used to drive his car over to my apartment in Brooklyn all the time, and I think he got tired of going out on I had like a balcony that faced the street, the main street, and he got tired of. Somebody said, we still call it sippy. Okay, good. I'm
Sippy.
glad. Sippy cup. Laura, yes. And he got tired of, when he would come over to my apartment, he got tired of going out on the patio like every 15 minutes to watch his car because he had like a classic Mercedes. And he made sure he would circle and circle around the block until he found a parking spot right in front of my building.
Had to keep an eye on it.
Right in front of my balcony. So he would just circle round and round until he found this spot. When he got the spot, then he would come into my apartment and be in my house, and then every 15 minutes he'd go outside, look out the window to make sure his car was still there and nobody stole it. Really?
It was very possible to get your car stolen.
So he got tired of I think he got tired of coming to my house and having to watch his car because he lived in a house in Queens. And so, that wasn't going to happen in front of his house.
Not at all.
So he bought me a car.
Right.
Oh my God. Y'all, really? I'm going to let him tell you, and then I'm going to tell you my version about the first car.
Listen, so here's what it was. It was a mode of convenient transportation. I just wanted to make sure that she had a level of convenience. It wasn't the best car. It was a second-hand car, a few $100s.
It was
And-
horrible.
It was quite a large car.
It was way too big for my first car. Tell them what it was.
It was a 74 Plymouth Fury.
74. This was in, wait,
But a
tell them-
two-door.
But what year was it? It was
So that
90. It was 90 something.
Yeah, it
no,
was
no.
early 90s.
No. It wasn't, because we got married in 90. It was in the 80s. It was in the late 80s.
Whatever.
It was no.
Hey,
They need to know when it was because
It rolled. It had great heat.
it did have good heat. That
Oh
car
my
was
God!
hot.
It was like
Okay.
flowered up in that car.
So it was a 74 Plymouth Fury. It was blue, ugly blue.
With fantastic white colored interior, Landau roof.
It
white.
wasn't white interior.
Yes, it was.
It was not.
It was white interior.
It had a big white stain on the top, on top of the car. There was a big white stain on the roof of the car, the outside.
I recall a white interior.
It was horrible. It wasn't white. It had bench seats in the front. If anybody knows what bench seats are.
Very comfortable.
And the bench seat in the front had a slip cover over it, a slip cover. The person we bought it from had a slip. It must have been somebody old, but he must have got that car for $100 because the $200. The inside of the car, the bench seat was crazy. So it had this big, huge steering wheel for me to drive it, and the driver's seat stayed up, but the passenger seat, even though it was a bench seat on the bottom, the passenger seat was able to recline, but that was it. The driver's seat couldn't recline. So whoever sat in that seat, because the recline,
Well, it was broken.
it was broken.
That's why you had the milk crate behind it. Hold it up. Remember?
He took a milk crate and put a milk crate
That was the only flaw.
He put a milk crate behind the seat and tied a rope around it like the Clampets, y'all. Like the Clampets, okay? That's how I felt driving that car. Like
Actually,
I was Granny Clampett
I didn't do that.
or Jethro.
The guy that I bought it from, He did that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I figured it worked for him. So.
And he left it on there. Oh my God. So I was I have to say, I was excited because it was my first car. Now, depending on where you live in New York, for all my New Yorkers, you already know this. If you live in New York, it depends on where you live. You don't necessarily need a car. So, but it was nice. I was so flattered that he wanted to buy me a car so that I could get around. And I was just learning how to drive. So that was kind of crazy. So.
Oh, especially that.
Well, you can tell him that story, and I'll tell him the other one.
Well, guys, so while she's learning how to drive, after a couple of lessons, we're trying to do a U-turn, middle of the street, of course, and she's just going and going and going, and she hits a lamppost.
No, I was trying to back in. What do you call parallel park?
No, it was a U-turn.
It was.
I remember it very vividly to this day. It was a U-turn. Okay. But when you went forward, you didn't stop. You hit the pole. I tried to stop, but the car was so big. But let me tell you, I hit the pole, but there was nothing wrong. There was not one scratch on that car. You know why? Because it was a damn tank. That car was a tank. It was a little bus.
It was a little bus. There was not one scratch on it. But the lamppost had a little dent on it, okay? Yeah. So he bought me this car. And it was good to have. But Lord knows it just guzzled up some fuel.
Yeah, it did take a lot of gas.
It ate a lot of fuel. Oh my God, it was so much to fill that car.
It was also reliable.
Yeah.
I think you had one issue. One night, actually, you were going to Jersey.
Okay. I scooped up my friends. You couldn't tell me nothing. I had my car. He had to work, so I was like, well, I want to go out. I called up two of my friends. My girlfriend Dee Dee, Diana, hi Dia, and my friend Bobby. And Samantha was a baby, so I put her in a car seat. I put her in the back seat, and my friend Bobby was sitting in the back, and I picked up Dee Dee, and she sat in front. Oh my God. So he told you that the passenger seat to hold up the seat was broken, so whoever sat in that seat had to lay down. So we were driving and
recline.
Lay down. So she gets in the car and she's like this the whole ride, and I'm driving this big old car and she's laying down the whole time. It was so funny. So we went to see a friend in Staten Island. We had to go across a bridge, the Goethals Bridge. Yeah. And oh my God, the car started smoking on the bridge, and I think we got stuck on the bridge. I remember, we got stuck on the bridge. I had to get out on the bridge. It was crazy. It was cold up there. It was a crazy night. When I tell you, I had to just wait like an hour or something like that for it to restart.
I think it was the water pump.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And what a joke that was to this day, with the milk crate in the back and the rope tied around it and the
memories.
So that was the first car. Then the next car was what?
Well, your next car was
my next car.
A pretty nice car.
Which one was that?
That was a '69 Camaro.
Oh, let me tell you. So we got rid of the Blue Bomb.
That was a hot car.
We called it the Blue Bomb. We got rid of Blue Bomb. The next car was a '69 Camaro. Oh my God. We bought this car used, and it needed to be restored. And today, you restore those cars, they are fabulous.
God, I wish we kept it.
We found this Spanish guy in Brooklyn. He was amazing, and he refurbished this car, and it was gorgeous. It was blue.
It was indigo blue.
It was indigo blue, and it had like
very
little
nice
sparkles
car.
in the paint. Yeah. It was very, very pretty, and he even did the interior. It was so nice, and I'm like, okay, I got me a nice car this time.
You gravitated towards that car.
I did. And that car was hot. You couldn't tell me I was a speed racer, racing around town in my little sports car,
right into the curb.
So I was driving in the rain one day and crashed into the curb.
Jacked up the axle.
Broke the axle. That was the end of that car. Because at that time, even though today you probably wouldn't call, I don't know, probably just as much to get it fixed, but we couldn't afford to get it fixed at that time. So we were like, oh well. So we sold it. But that was my next car, blue.
Fast car.
You guys, fast car. He's playing fast car. What's her name? Tracy Chapman. Tracy Chapman, fast car.
That's oldie but goodie.
This one here, Mr. DJ.
All right.
Okay, that's enough of that.
So what did you get after that? So we sold that one, and then I got you something a little bit safer because I noticed at that time you had a tendency of bumping into stuff. So I got you something that was a lot safer. It was what, an 86 Olds Regency, Olds 98 Regency.
Olds 98.
Very plush car. That was a nice car. Nice sedan.
It was very nice. It was very nice, and that car was good. It was pretty good. It was a good car, and that got us around. That car was black.
Nice car.
It was a nice car. Then the next car we got
minivan.
Was a minivan. It was a Dodge something, but it was the one with the
one with the wood on the side.
White with the wood panel on the side. Who had one of those? I know somebody on here had one of those.
Let me tell you.
Somebody, tell me if you had one of those. Put a 1 down in the comments if you've had one of those.
That car saved us so many times because it was a great utilitarian vevehicle.
Yeah, that was a good car.
We shuttled everything,
yeah,
all of Sam's stuff. Still going back and forth to Home Depot.
Yes,
that's when we kind of first got the house.
That was a good car.
So wow, ran that car to the ground.
To the ground. We rode that. I rode in that one until till the wheels were about to come off of that van. I remember getting stuck up on Merrick Boulevard. We went shopping, food shopping. Colin was traveling for his job, and me and Sam was still a baby. But actually she wasn't a baby, she was about 3. And I used to take the potty, the portable potty, the little plastic one, and put it in the back of the van. And anytime she had the potty, I was like, you better go back there and go, because I'm not stopping at any stores or anywhere, because in New York it's very hard to find a place to go to the bathroom.
Right,
and park too. So I had a roll of toilet paper ready, threw it in the back. Whenever she had to go, she's like, Mommy, I gotta go. She was potty trained. So I would just pull over and she would just go and sit on the potty in the back, and she would go, and that was cool. It worked out perfect. So she didn't stop my roll. I had my roll, had my flow. She didn't stop me from doing what I had to do. That was cool.
And that was white and what, beige,
white,
right?
with a brown wood panel on the side.
Wood panel on the side, but it was white and beige.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay.
Then the next car.
I just wanted to clarify the color of the car.
The next car was
what was in it? Oh, you forget.
I had my
Ford Explorer.
I had a Ford Explorer. It was an Eddie Bauer.
That car was only 2 years old. Very nice vehicle.
Really nice. I loved my truck. I loved it.
Loved it, right?
Yes. It was also blue.
Especially after the 3 accidents.
I had 3 accidents in that truck.
It came back new every time. That's why he loved it so much.
But it was blue too.
Oh God.
It was really nice though. I loved that truck. I drove that one. I think we bought that one down here, right?
No.
We did?
Oh, what a memory.
Oh, okay. Well, you know my memory shot. And then my next car after the Eddie Bauer was okay. Go ahead.
I think it was the Taurus.
All right. So I go to work, okay? And I come home and he traded in my Eddie Bauer for a Ford Taurus. I was so mad. I loved my truck. How could you do that to me? Not only that, it was blue.
It was old.
It was blue.
It was getting there. The transmission started going, and
I was so mad. Didn't even consult me about it. Just did it.
Well, we talked about it, but
no, we did not talk about it. No,
that I would change it.
No, he just went on ahead and he changed it. Erica says she remembers the Taurus.
I was looking out for you, my dear.
Okay, then the next car after the Taurus. Oh, here we go again. I go to work. The next car was the Taurus was in my name. My name. I don't know how he did that. I come home from work, he traded in my Eddie Bauer for a Taurus, but the title was in my name and I wasn't there. Ooh, how did he do that? Ooh, forgery is,
minor technicality.
Don't you know that that's a criminal offense?
Who said anything about that?
Then
paperwork is never a problem.
Anyway, so after the Taurus, then we got the Sonata, right?
Got the Sonata.
Okay, so I come home from work. The Sonata's in my name. I come home from work, and he traded the Taurus in and got me a blue Sonata.
The Taurus was in your name.
The Taurus was in my name, and you traded it.
But we got rid of that because of the heater. The heater went out, so
yeah,
you had no heat.
But you still did it without talking to me first.
But babe,
and you didn't even let me.
I was taking care of you by way of giving you a vehicle that you had no issues with, right? Flawless.
Okay.
I didn't expect to be lambasted because I got you in a nice blue car.
But it was blue. Okay, the Sonata. I still have the Sonata. It's like the spare car when Sam comes home. So, but then the next car, my next car is my current car. I got a blue Genesis.
Which is damn nice.
It's a very nice car, but it's also blue. So here, let me tell you, why blue? Every car that he's gotten me has been blue. And I'm not complaining because I've gotten cars. But why blue? I'm like, did they have a fire sale or something on blue? Did they have a sale every time you went to the dealership on blue cars? And then he knows I like a sunroof top. I'm sorry, I like a sunroof. And this car has no sunroof.
I don't know what it is. I just have
I like sunroofs.
a good knack for negotiating when the car happens to be blue.
I'm just trying to understand why every car was blue. Like, what is that about? Do you like, I mean, every single car, guys, I'm not exaggerating. Every car was blue except the van. Every car was blue. Like, what is that about? So this time I wanted to pick out my own car. And I said, I want something that's not blue and something with a sunroof. And I'm on the hunt, on the prowl right now for a non-blue car
So
with a sunroof. Yes.
Which is infringing on my car. So you got your car last year. I need to get a new car.
He needs a car.
So guys, here's what I'm going to have to do. Because I am the husband that I am. I will get her a car that has a sunroof that's non-blue.
Not blue.
And then she'll get that car.
And he can have the blue car.
We'll swap.
And we'll never get another blue car again. So the moral of that story is, if your partner, your spouse, go together and shop for your car. Ladies, if your husband plans on getting you a car, make sure you're present and that you can choose what you want.
And I've got a problem.
Unless he's going to surprise you and it's got a big red bow on it and it is the car of your dreams. That's a different story.
I saw a man who had no shoes.
He saw a man who had no shoes. Okay. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I said I'm not complaining. If I sound like I'm complaining, I'm sorry. I'm not. I just like what I like. I'm very thankful though. So I'm very... You've cared for me for so long.
And washed them too.
And washed it. And washed every car. Okay. The music.
Doesn't sound like gratitude to me.
It is gratitude. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my God, not backstabbers.
Really doesn't sound like
what they're doing.
It doesn't sound like gratitude.
It is gratitude. Stop it. Stop. Anyway, guys, that's the story. I mean, we wanted to give a shout out to Sam. Want to tell you about our cars. We thought that was a pretty funny story, considering every single car was blue, and it's ridiculous.
So I have to constantly hear about blue vehicles, right?
Yeah, but he forced me to get this last one. I wasn't really consulted. I was coerced into getting the blue car, another blue car.
Good deal.
It was a good deal.
When you
and
got a good deal,
it's a nice car. It's a nice car. I can't complain about that.
Turn away from.
It's just too funny. The story's just funny. I remember one time, I took the Camaro. No, I had the Camaro. I think I went over to Donna. I went over to your house. I don't know if it was the Camaro. No, I had the minivan. No, was it minivan or was it the Camaro? I came over to your house though, and I picked up the girls, Donna, your daughter, Nia. I picked up Nia and Sam and took them to the park. And I think one of them was asking us, they were asking us, Nia or Sam said, how come this car's so hot?
Oh, well, don't get started. That's like Sam with the fabric car, but that was my car.
Oh, when I was
with the velour seats, remember?
Oh my God.
Sam used to call it the fabric car.
Sam used to call it the fabric car.
She wanted leather. Like mama, like daughter.
In the back of the car, the fabric was hanging down. So even when I would drive it, the fabric's hanging down, so it would block your view looking out the back. and it was hanging down just like that. And he never fixed it. It would just, and you open all the windows and the fabric's blowing like this in the car.
Yeah, that's called a hornet's nest. Once you touch it, the whole damn thing will come down. So don't mess with that. Plus, that was the transportation back and forth to the train station.
Guys, that stuff was so funny. Oh my God, every time we think back to all the stuff that we've been through and the things that we've done.
We made it.
God, we made it. Oh my God. So crazy, the stories. And I know some of you have some crazy stories too. I want to thank you guys for liking us, for sharing us, for sending us hearts. And please post, like, and share us. Share us to whoever you think is going to love or just get a laugh or a smile from us. And I would love some suggestions. You guys, I keep asking you guys for some suggestions on the fabric car. Some suggestions on, you know, what you would like us to talk about. If you have anything that you want us to talk about, we'd be happy to talk about it. But we need you guys to tell us what it is. So, hey, I like this song.
Though you may not drive,
that's very appropriate.
It is.
A great big Cadillac.
It might be blue.
It might be blue.
gangsta white walls, TV antennas in the back. You may not have.
I can sing, right? I know.
A car. Remember that.
I can have a car.
Just remember that.
But remember, brothers and sisters,
You can still
All right, guys.
stand tall.
That's it for us. We're out.
Just be thankful
Now, it's going to be a concert the rest of the night,
for
I'm sure.
what you got. Yes, be thankful. We love you guys.
Absolutely. Be
Thanks for
thankful
tuning
always.
in. Happy birthday, Sam. We
Love
love
you,
you,
honey.
baby. We love you, honey. Hope to see you. We will see you soon. We definitely will see you soon. I miss my baby. You guys, thanks for tuning in to Rising to the Top with Colin and Crystal.
Keep on rising to the top.
Yes, keep on rising, guys. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to send us your suggestions of what you want us to talk about. And we are out. Bye.
Peace.
Good night, guys. Here we go.